Hey folks, so I'm making this video to highlight and demonstrate this beautiful Pioneer PL-630 direct drive turntable. This is a Japanese turntable from the late 70s. Beautiful design, top of the line for Pioneer in 1979, and the successor to the PL-570. It's fully automatic or fully manual, selectable by this switch. It's direct drive with a very nice strong motor, as I'll demonstrate. Has an excellent tone arm, very well regarded, also really good looking tone arm. Fairly unique for the direct drive turntables is this type of suspended chassis design. More common for belt drives like say your Lin or your Thorens, but this does have suspended chassis for isolation, and that works very well. Quartz lock and pitch control. So at this point, let's go ahead and turn it on. Now, let me go ahead and take the record off so you can see the mat. I'll talk just a little bit about the condition of this one. This one's an easy near mint. Very few flaws I could even find, even to be able to call out. The control panel's perfect. That I'd say is mint. The deck has one very small pinprick I could find at the back. Couldn't find any issues with the tone arm. The mat is beautiful and supple and nice, even dark gray color. And the platter, really, as I spin it, I really don't even see any blemishes in that. That's easily near mint as well. And one thing to note, if you ever see turntables where they talk about the platter being, say, wet sanded and polished, just be careful of that. I mean, that can be fine, but I don't recommend that. Reason being is that in these units, most of these finishes were designed to be satin and different brushed type satin finishes, or different matte finishes. On this unit, really, I think the only thing that's designed to be a pure, gloss polish is the tone arm. Everything else has different satin and brush finishes, including the platter. So that's got it retains its original finish, and it's really just beautiful. With just the chamfered edges, those are a shiny polish, and I just see one very light blemish as we move by there. But what happens with the platters, mainly because they get touched as people put their records on and off, is that the aluminum can develop spots, and that's why people are often tempted to kind of buff them out. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the function. So this one, before we get to the functions, let's just talk a little bit about what was done to this unit. So the control panel was fully disassembled, cleaned. So all these little buttons, all this was taken out. These controls sit out in the front, so to ensure really, nice crisp operation, crisp, nice convenient operation. Really want to get all that cleaned. One very important thing is to flush the speed switches and control with deoxit. I do that several times, and then as a final step, give them a hit of deoxit gold. So all of those have been cleaned very well. The tone arm mechanism is another area to address, and that's been fully disassembled. The tone arm's been removed. All the control parts under the plinth have been disassembled, cleaned, lubricated, adjusted as needed, and then reassembled for a really nice operation. And just a couple other things to note. The power supply has been recapped to help with long-term reliability. Springs have been adjusted for the correct amount of bounce, as well as say springiness, as well as evenness and levelness. There's a number of electrical adjustments in Section 8 of the service manual. If you check those out, those have all been completed on this unit. Highlight there is the calibration of the pitch control, so that when this pitch control, when you take off quartz lock, when this is set to the center, you are at the correct speed, and then you adjust plus or minus 6% from there. Okay, so with that, let's do a demo. So we'll demonstrate, fully automatic operation. Toner comes off, comes up, and this unit moves very, very smoothly. It's just wonderful to watch it work. Drops very, very smooth as well. It's a rather iconic sound of the music there. Let's go to the end. We'll highlight here is the repeat function. So let's get a little closer. It's got to know this song fades out rather slowly. When we look at the repeat function, it's really the most complicated turntable this function this turntable would be asked to do. And note that it comes right to the lead in and then cues down again. It doesn't go all the way back to the rest and restart the cycle, which is what most turntables do. So that's really cool the way that was designed. With that, we can do a pitch control now. It's 45, 33. If we take off, right now this is at about -6. We can go plus 6%. If I dial that in, try to get it close, and then return to pitch control, or quartz lock rather. Really no perceptible difference with quartz lock on or off when the meter is centered. And with that, let's demonstrate the stop and return. Now it also has a button here to turn off the automatic features. When you do that, your cueing, your tone arm cueing still works. Okay, and you can see that you can go up or down. It doesn't have to come fully down before you choose to come back up. If for some reason you find you're cueing onto the wrong place for record, or maybe your record's not there, you can quickly kind of save yourself. But when the auto is off, it's fully manual, meaning that when it gets to the end of the record, you have to cue it back manually as well. Obviously using the lift, but it doesn't return automatically. All right, I think that's about it for this. Just as I scan over it quickly, I don't know if I mentioned the dust cover has been polished, so it's not perfect, but it's very nice. Looks great. And the cartridge, this is the AT3600L. Nice, very nice entry-level cart. Very well regarded. This is a great turntable with a great tone arm, so you can upgrade to almost any cartridge of your choice and are not going to have problems. The tone arm being medium mass is also going to accept a fairly wide range of modern cartridges as well. So that's a nice thing. And the cartridge that I did align that with the Dr. Fikert alignment protractor. So right now it's set up for great performance, great sound, and you can certainly upgrade that to your heart's content. So with that, let's end. Hope you've enjoyed this, and have a great day.